actually did it.
All right. Let's see if it's the same link we shared. I hope so.
Right
Oh,
there.
I see it, but you know what's so dumb is it's not the same link. Oh boy.
Why don't you pause out of here and we'll restart it or something?
Well, hello, Chicky.
Oh,
I
I don't know what's going on. Are we?
You don't need to know, Jason.
Yeah,
How's
really.
that?
I
How's
can't.
that?
I don't want to know.
You talk to our audience of one, Chicky.
Hi, Chicky.
Talk to Chicky while I have to edit something here. Chicky, did you want a reading?
Hi, Chicky. Thanks for finding us. I don't know how you found us. Chicky's good.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. So here we are. What? We have 2 watchers. No, Chicky doesn't have a question.
Okay.
She got the notification. Oh well. I don't know what to say.
Was there any other questions?
Well, we did have a couple of questions from Facebook. So you know what? Maybe I'll go back to Facebook and I'll answer there. And I know it's a little complicated. Let's see. Let me read the comments. I know that Cheryl Hilton had a question, and Sophia Perella had a question, and
Oh, that was Nikki's
Nikki's daughter, yeah. So here we go. Well, let me see the questions. There we are. Okay, so who is next? All right, Sophia, we've got you. I am writing a short horror film. Ooh, this is exciting. And I am seeking advice or guidance on where to look for inspiration and if there are any specific elements I should consider as I write the story. I love this question.
Yeah,
this is so cool.
I want to hear that again. So she's writing a horror.
So she's writing a short horror film,
Yeah.
and she's seeking advice on where to look for inspiration.
Okay.
And if there are any specific elements she should consider as she's writing the story.
Okay.
So
Wow,
inspiration elements for this film. And I realized that we did have a couple of questions that were written into us prior to going live on Facebook that we'll get to as well here.
Okay.
But anyway, so Sophia.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you with us, Sophia. We love your mother. She's like
I know. I haven't seen you in so long.
People I've ever met, truly. Kindred spirit, I should say. Okay. Here we go.
Let's see. All right.
Hi, Allison. Okay. So, Sophia, we have the 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands reversed, 8 of Wands. Was this last or?
Yeah, this was
Okay.
last. Actually, yes. Yep, that's last.
The Death card, and which is apropos for horror, right?
Yeah.
And the 6 of Wands reversed.
So right away she was talking about elements.
Yes.
And
And where to look for inspiration.
well, there's something about the water element that's involved with the Two of Cups and the earth element. So you have
Yep.
the wands mixed with the cups, more earth element. So what this suggests is that, the earth is going to give her some really good inspiration.
Going into the woods, I'm feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's definitely some downloading that takes effect. The Death card with the Six of Wands also indicates that the project that she's working on, whether it's film or writing, is ongoing. In other words, when it ends, when you think the movie's over, there's so much material that it creates the six reverse, which means we have to do another one, or we have to kind of extend this into another production in the future. So, and it starts with the Two of Cups, which again is two cups coming together, which is two productions. So that you might have two movies, two books in this setup. Also, the Two of Cups says there's a connection or a person that's going to be a partner or somebody that's going to come together with you. And the Eight of Wands is upright,
Yeah,
which is
that's awesome.
once this partner comes together, as that starts to develop, and I don't know, it might be twofold. It might be that there's a partner in the script or in the movie, but there's also a physical partner that's going to be working with you or having something to do with you that is going to exponentially move things forward. The Eight of Wands is also a symbolization of love, which means next to the Death card, which also means that you're bringing in this energy from previous lifetime. Like this is something where you're bringing in knowledge and wisdom and a continuation of something that you've worked on, and this is why your consciousness goes right towards this genre and this energy, because it's very familiar. There's something spiritual about this. So this is great.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. I hope you come back and share more with us.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in finding out more. Thank you.
Thanks for
Good
finding us
question.
too, Chicky, finding us here, because this navigation is interesting. So
Are you ready for some more questions?
yeah, if there's any more, yeah.
I do. I have a question. There you go.
Let's see. All right, Jem.
No sound?
No, it's there's no sound.
Chicky's saying no sound.
Okay.
That is so
is there a
weird.
sound button?
Sound is back. Is there a sound button?
I don't know. Is there a sound button?
You mean a microphone button?
I-
There might be.
Oh, so maybe we
It's
need
on.
maybe
Chicky
we need
said
a
it's back on.
microphone. Okay, so this is
This is Sam asking about a guy named Jim. Is Jim going to purchase his business? So we have a page of coins into the Eight of Swords reversed. The Seven of Swords is reversed. Five of Swords and the World.
wow. That's interesting,
Yeah.
and that's positive. But I wanna
The
look at
swords
it.
are
Swords
interesting.
are make it. I guess it's
Make
a
it
big
fun,
deal,
right? The
Yeah,
swords make life
make
fun.
just so interesting, right? Well, the Page of Coins is good because that means news about
Yeah.
money. So he's interested. The Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords are both reversed, which talks about the person's character, which means it's right straight up above board.
Good.
Nothing you got to worry about. And with cards like that, it's probably hinting that this business exchange or purchase is probably expensive. It's probably a lot of money on the line with this. Then you have the Five of Swords, which is other people saying this and saying that, and there's always the
Sowing seeds of doubt.
naysayers,
Yeah.
and there's always the haters and the people that,
Don't want you to succeed.
for whatever
Yeah.
reasons, right? But the world card comes out reversed, which means that this person has the wherewithal and the understanding to take everything that they hear with consideration. And what they end up finding out is that, in fact, this is wonderful. The world card reversed is an ongoing card, which means I don't know if they buy the whole business or if they buy a portion of it or if they I'm not sure with that card reversed, but I do know it's successful and I do know that they do purchase. Maybe what it means is simply the seller of the business wants $5 million, say. And what was this person's name again? Jim
This is Jim is the person who
is going to buy it.
Yes. Not the one asking.
Not the one asking. So Jim might only want to give $3 million. So it's something where there's negotiations around the cost and what ends up. So you start with a page, which is a very high number, and the world card reverse means there's room to negotiate, and then the world card reverse is a success for everybody involved. So
Okay.
that's great.
Okay. Very good, Sam. Hi, Lacey. All right. So we have Ann next.
Hi, Ann.
Ann has been working on a project and is wondering how it looks with regards to the people that are involved
Okay.
and the finances.
Ann's been working on a project. She wants to know about the people involved and the project itself.
I think finances.
Finances.
Yes.
Okay. Whoa. Do you think the energy feels different in the YouTube space than the Facebook space? Or is it just all the same?
I think it feels a little different because it's like we have our own, a certain group of people who follow us on Facebook or have been following us for years now, right? We're going into our third or fourth year
I don't know.
doing Facebook. So
Okay.
it's a lot of the same people, whereas YouTube, we're opening ourselves up to whoever sees us going live for free
Got it.
readings. So
Got it.
yeah, it's a different energy.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so this is Ann's project. We're wondering about, she is wondering about the people involved and the money. And it starts with the wish card, the 9 of Cups. And the Hierophant, I never pronounced that correctly.
That's right.
Reversed, another world card reversed. Was this reversed? The 6 of
Yeah,
Wands
yeah.
was reversed?
Yep.
And the 8 of Coins is also reversed. But we start with the wish card, and it's upright, and we've got the world reversed. So that's hard for me to read right there.
It definitely could get confusing. But basically what this is saying is whoever this person has a desire for this project to come to fruition. The 9 of Cups with the World card reverse says it will come to fruition. The Hierophant reverse also means they're working out the kinks, to find some of the things that there's adjustments that are going on. And sometimes when the Hierophant's reverse, those adjustments can feel uncomfortable. But because of these adjustments, it switches the way that things kind of play out a little bit. Now, the World card is successful. It's reversed, which would, on a financial level, that's great. Okay, so there is money here. But the 6 is reversed and the 8 is reversed, which means either we need another card on those two cards to find out, an outcome. That's what I needed to say.
Wow. The two cards we just pulled are the Chariot and the Death card. So those are for these last two cards, to clarify?
So to clarify is the kinks are being ironed out. Yes, there's money on the table, but there's something about the formatting of how it's going to play out. Like, these people might think we're going to do this business or this situation over here. But the way things play out as the kinks are ironed out, it's like, oh no, we're not going to do it like that. There's actually going to be a better a kind of better situation coming in that maybe they're not, they might, this is the type of example where it's like in your own world you've got all the details, you're thinking you've got all the plans and it's going to go this way. But when you have the chariot death, it's like the chariot, that the universe comes in to say no, it's going to go this way.
Well, we have 4 major arcanas here because don't forget we had these 2 cards
Oh,
prior
yeah,
to those
that's right,
2.
that's right.
So
It's a higher, for whatever they're working on is spiritually, there's spiritual interest in there. It's like guides are paying attention. The angels want it to happen just as much as the people do, but the angels get their way. Like in the end, it kind of
it has
works.
to go in
Yeah.
that vein. Oh, interesting. Well, keep in touch with us, Anne, because I'd love to know more too. But it looks really, really good. Thank you for your question. I am going to check our other live stream just for a second, just to see if there's anybody there waiting. We scheduled one, but we've said it before. The links don't always work. So let me just see if there are people waiting.
It looks like there's a few. Yeah,
No,
it's a
no one
little-
necessarily. No one's commenting over there. Well, actually, Nicole is. Go to the main home. Excuse me a second.
Well, just bear with us a sec here. Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So, all right, one more question that I have written down from Matt. Matt is looking to make a move, and he's wondering, when do you see that happening for him?
Okay. And I take that's for property.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
He's in a place he doesn't want to be in.
Well, that's never fun. Oh, I think Sophia just got here.
Sophia, we did answer your question. Just so you know, we got to you. So when we're done with the live, you can rewatch it. But anyway, this is Matt. Matt wants to move.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. So.
Oh, okay. So here we go. We have the 9 of Swords reversed. The 5 of Swords. Boy, this has made a lot of appearances today.
Sure has.
The Moon reversed. Whoop! Moon, where'd you go? 7 of Coins. And the Hermit.
So let's
So-
see here. First of all, with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, that's just saying that basically we see why you want to move. It's
I don't know
just.
if that was reversed or not. The
I
Moon.
think you said it was reversed.
I thought so too.
And, with those 3 cards in that combination, just the energy is very challenging where they are. Now, the 7 of Coins is investing into the future. It's investing into forward motion. And the Hermit card reveals the direction. So the path to the next place is being revealed. And the 7 of Coins is being able to financially obtain it. It's putting money into a circumstance in your new move that's going to grow. So it's probably a long-term move. It's probably a move that affects other things in your life to be rooted. So this is going to be good for them.
He's looking at for a timeline though. That was
A
his
timeline?
question. When do you see
Oh.
me moving?
Well, it's the 7 that's the dominant number of progression or things coming through. I mean, I hope that's 7 weeks. I don't know though, because the 7 with those first 3 cards prior to it, we could have some time fluctuations going on here before the 7 really gets good. Where are we now in time? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
December is 7
So
months.
so maybe by Christmas or the winter season prior to that would be the fall. So I think at the fall they know where they're going, and or the resources or whatever's there, and then I believe that they make the investment to go forward at that time. It's spiritually led though. The hermit is they'll be led to know where to go. And if I'm wrong on the forecast of time, then you're looking at 7 weeks. So that's where it's in a 7 week,
between
7 month,
7 weeks and
in
7
7 months.
months.
Yeah, somewhere in that time frame is for them.
Okay.
I hope it's 7 weeks that they're.
Now, can you ever, when you're not sure if it's a week or a month in the reading, is there a way to narrow that down to see if it
Yeah.
could be weeks?
I mean, you could pull a card or two on that. It's just the first 3 cards prior to all that make me think it's longer. Wow.
So 3 of Cups came up.
So maybe it's a season. Maybe it's not necessarily 7 weeks. Maybe what we're looking at is by the 3rd month, which would be, third 3. Is that the 3 of Cups or
3
the
of
3
Cups.
coins?
Yes. That
So
would be the end of, or the beginning of August is 3 months from now.
okay, so it's probably more realistically when we throw that card on top of it, that in the summer season, by August, that's when they have
The direction.
the direction and the 3 things come together. So the 3 cups are 3 things coming, 3 pieces.
I love that card.
One's
so positive.
financially, spiritually, and emotionally all coming together that create the next movements, which is a 7.
Awesome.
So it's really a 3
Nice.
that everything comes together.
Love to hear that. All right, good luck, Matt. So I just wanted to ask Lacey if you had a question. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Jao Firmino, hello, nice to have you with us today. So Jao is looking for any messages from my guides.
Okay.
How are you doing, by the way?
Not bad. Not bad.
I didn't really ask you if you would do 2 live readings, 2 shows. I just did it. Are you mad at me?
No, definitely not. But it's just an
I just
adjustment.
thought he can do it.
Yeah, it's just an adjustment with the technology. What is this about? This is
Ooh,
about a message for the guides.
This is, yes. For Jao Firmino.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, that's a great
So it starts
message.
with the Empress, beautiful
Yeah.
card. Into the Ace of Cups, incredible, right? The Tower reverse, which is also good. The 9 of Swords in reverse and Page of Cups in reverse. So what do their guides have to say?
Your guides have to say this. The Empress and the Ace of Cups are hinting that there's a blessing going on around you that's very supportive of the new. There's a lot more love energy being highlighted around you and a lot of growth energy being supported around you. And the Empress means that metaphysically, where you put your mind to right now, the guides are going to be working with you on that. So, and the Tower card is reversed, which is wonderful too, because this is all about the new for you. So think new beginnings, new mindsets, new opportunities. And the Ace of Cups is a new door with love. And that just means it doesn't necessarily have to be a person, but it's love in general. It's a new door of love, and it's going to affect creativity and again, where you put your energy. The Tower card also is reconstructing and rebuilding. The Nine of Swords is reversed, which means there's healing going on mentally, and your mental body is being kind of healed, and a lot more inspiration is gained with cards like this. A lot more hope and restoration. So in general, there's some positive
Very
time period
positive.
you're coming
Yep.
up into.
Yep. I love it. What a great reading. I'm glad that you joined us. Thank you so much. Hopefully that helps you. All right, Lacey Ann. Let's see. I keep seeing one location in my head as our home, but in real life we're waiting for the open slot. But time is running out and they're getting worried. Now, if you remember, Lacey Ann and her husband are looking for a new place to live, and they have mobility issues. So it has to be exactly right.
Yes.
And so, you know, she's really worried.
The time signature again is coming to it.
She's saying that time is running out. So
All right, well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. And if you've had a reading, hit the like button so that we can keep track of how many we're doing. Because
Thank
I have
you.
no idea
Thank
how many
you.
we're doing.
you don't need to think about that stuff. You don't.
So Lacey, let's see if we can get some help here. She keeps
I know, this
seeing
is-
one
this has
location
been
in her
ongoing.
head as her home, but in real life we are waiting for the, what does that say? The open
The
slot.
open slot.
So let's see. Well, you know, keep putting the energy out. Like, even though you're seeing this over here, that energy, step frequency of desire still helps you with the slot. So that's fine
Yes.
that you're doing that.
Keep visualizing.
But let's see
Yeah.
here. God, why is there always like this twist going on of circumstance at times here?
So it starts with the Nine of Wands reversed. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Is that her and her husband?
Yes.
Hierophant, reversed, and the Wheel reversed.
We're going to have to see what the wheel is dealing out. The wheel is that slot. The wheel is that circumstance. The wheel is that twist of fate. And so when it's reversed with the Hierophant, see, here's the deal. When the Hierophant, this is why sometimes we go through delays down here. Because the Hierophant, look at these two things as angels, right? And the Hierophant is upside down, which means the one angel is saying, you know, if they go here in a year, this is going to be the problem. And that problem, we don't want them to have that problem at that time. So there's a little bit of let it ride, like it feels like I'm not going to make the deadline and things like that, because they're working on a proper circumstance.
So I just
That
pulled
doesn't
these.
end it well with the I mean, it
So
doesn't.
I pulled these two in regards to this one right here.
Okay, so the Seven of Wands with the Two of Swords does indicate, hold on, there is going to be a slot, there is going to be an opening, but we got to maintain, because the Seven's like, just continue to do what you're doing. Even though it seems like a deadline is going on in the third dimension, which it is, there's also cards here that say there's a holding on card. The Seven is like, if we don't get it at the time exactly that you want, there's still a holding on here.
So maybe that deadline isn't as strict or stringent as it would appear. Is that what you mean by that?
There's some kind of circumstances of change, and then they end up getting the opportunity they're looking for.
Yeah.
Because the Three of Cups is three things coming together. Is the opportunity works itself out. But there's weird cards here prior to it working out. It's very frustrating, because you would think with cards like that, you know, fate's not working with me here. What is going on? But sometimes it's like, you know, certain things happen in the now to avoid something that could happen later. You know, some person is late for something, but they don't know to them that they were over 40 minutes late. But had they been on time, they might have been in a car accident. They could have been in something else that would have made it more difficult than being late. So it's like, I hate to use that as an example, but it's kind of like the wheel is moving in your favor because it has an aerial view of your timeline, but it seems like it's not moving in your favor because it hasn't quite caught up. So I'm just going to leave it as everything's going to work itself out. You are going to get the Three of Cups is a happy card too, which means at the end of the day, when you finally do get to where you're going, you're going to be
feel
content.
joy.
You're going to be happy. You're going to be good with it. It's not going to be a bad situation, right? So I get that it's frustrating because it is. But it's like the angels are trying to work something out up here, and because of that, it tinkers with stuff down here, if that makes any sense. But you and your husband's cards are both right side up, which means that your overall well-being is going to be taken care of. Keep your mind positive. That's going to help this situation.
Absolutely. You're going to get there, Lacey.
Yeah.
We love and support you. All right. So I have Ron looking for a health reading.
Okay, Ron.
Are you able to do another couple readings, you think?
Yeah, if they're there, sure.
All right. So he's been struggling with a lot of symptoms, which they're just very painful, but it's like an autoimmune condition.
Okay.
He's just looking for some kind of solution because he hasn't found anything yet.
All right, and this is Ron?
Ron. Yep. It really has, Lacey, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very frustrating, but it's going to work itself out, Lacey. It will. When it all shakes itself out, it will be all right. It's going to work itself out.
So this is Ron's health. Do you need any more cards? Is this anything?
Well, we're going to
suggest
have to have more, only because this just tells us the ongoing. This doesn't give us the solution yet.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Let's see. Okay. All right. So I don't know how long this has been. Has it been over 7 weeks that this has been going on?
Yes.
Okay. So and the Magician reversed is like, if you look at it on
the cards.
Yeah.
So we have the Seven of Swords in the Lover's card in reverse, Queen of Cups upright, and then Six of Wands and Magician in reversed. Oh! That was weird. And then this was upright, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. And then we have the Two of Swords, Six of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Coins.
So they do end up finding a solution and to this situation, but it's ongoing.
It feels like it speaks to what he's been going through, because I think this problem has been ongoing for quite some time. It's just been amped up quite a bit, the symptoms, and he's just looking for some help.
Well, it does end up...
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I don't think he's getting a lot of help from mainstream medicine or Western medicine.
Well, I don't think he can, because a lot of these cards, the way they're placed and the way that they're positioned, is hidden. The Magician card is reversed too, which means it's hidden from self and it's hidden from external, which means the doctors don't quite see. It's like looking at these cards, I'm like, what? However, the Seven of Coins does indicate that it does end up resolving itself, and he does find a solution. What that solution is, it's 7 coins, which means 7 ways to Sunday, which means it could be this, it could be that, it could be this, before he actually finds out and how to work with it. Mm-hmm. So there is a healing and there is moving it forward. But this is a lot of in the dark, is what I don't like about the cards. It's a lot of, it would be even hard to forecast with cards like this exactly what it is. And I think it's a combination of metaphysical energy stored in a certain location that is not helping the physical body. So a lot of it with the Magician Reverse is an energy source. That's one component of it. And the other components are on the physical body because you have a lot of swords here and you have, which is strenuous, and worry cards too, which compound it. So I think it's a combination of stress and worry over his family and work because the Six of Wands is reversed. So there's a lot of negative energy, if you will, and thought patterns around work. And I also think on a physical level, there's been some movement or something that's causing some kind of pain, but it can't be located because it's not obvious. It's kind of hidden. It's like energy stored up in a certain area that's causing pain, but when you go to the doctor, they don't see the energy. They don't even see the inflammation. They're unaware because it's on a metaphysical level. So as things shift with the relationship and with the job, the Seven of Coins comes out. And the Seven of Coins is a financial opportunity too. So it must mean that sometimes money can help health, and sometimes it alleviates worry and stress. And I think that he'll come into some kind of financial thing that's going to help take whatever these problems are and make them right. And therefore it will release some of that energy that's stored up in that
Right.
Area.
Stress is amazing how it affects the physical body and the mental
Really.
body, how it affects the physical body. You know, we're beings that have, we have a physical body, a spiritual body, a mental body, an emotional body. And all of those impact our health. So when you have all of that stuff going on in your world, of course it's going to come out as symptoms. But that's really challenging. And I feel for you, Ron, and I hope you find relief soon.
Well, is that it for today?
I think that's all we have
All right.
for readings today. So
Well, thanks for
thank
following
you.
us over
Yeah,
here. Those that made it.
yes. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you next time, maybe next week. You were red, yes.
Yes.
Maybe like big 2 or 3 readings ago, we did read you.
Yeah,
and
if
it
you
was
go back.
wonderful too. It was
Yeah,
a great reading.
They were actually pretty good cards.
It was.
So yeah, if we've read and Sophia, it was nice to see you
Yes,
here. I hope
yes.
to see you in person Sunday if you're around. I know it's short notice. If you and your mom are around, come visit us.
Well, if anybody's watching that's local to Sturbridge, Massachusetts, we have an in-person empath support group gathering on Sunday, May 7th at 11 in the morning, and it's free of charge. And if you're looking to join a community of like-minded souls, people who are compassionate, wise, psychic, empathic, or if you need support, this is the place to be. You know, we're happy to be of service, and there's so many wonderful people in this group. We're looking forward to seeing some new people.
Thanks for tuning
And
in.
all right. Bye, everybody.
Bye now.
Thank you.